Welcome back to the channel. Here at Crypto Tro, I'm Crypto Tro, bringing you the latest and the greatest in cryptocurrencies for beginners. If you haven't started investing in cryptos already, I'm here to tell you that it's not too late. It's still very early in cryptocurrency. Only 1 in 1,000 people own cryptos right now. So today, before we get into it, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. I'm still doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers. We're 3 subscribers away from 100. Let's get into it. Today, I'm going to talk about how El Salvador just became the first country to make Bitcoin a legal tender. So, El Salvador just recently, the president just passed the Bitcoin law to make Bitcoin a legal tender in the country. And we're going to talk about how this is, pretty much is setting the foundations for what's to come for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So let's get into it. The bill introduced by the president of El Salvador to make Bitcoin legal tender in the nation passed the legislative assembly with a super majority just before 6 a.m. In a Twitter Spaces conversation with 22,000 listeners that began just after 5 a.m., the president said he will sign off on the historic law later that night or first thing the next day. It goes into effect immediately, he said, clarifying the government would allow 90 days for the infrastructure to be put into place. So let's just analyze that real quick. We see how the president is, making that stepping stone, building that foundation, and how he is also accelerating it. He's not just saying putting this bill in place with no, plan behind it. He's giving it, he put a timeline behind it, 90 days for the infrastructure to be put in place. So, he's serious about building the economy in El Salvador, and he's also serious, about Bitcoin, and he believes in the things that it's doing. So we continue to go down. He said that accepting Bitcoin would be mandatory for all businesses. He said merchants in the country, if you go to Mexico, they have to take your pesos. So, and that's true. So we see how serious he is by making all businesses making it mandatory for for businesses to accept Bitcoin. So it's a mass adoption going on in this country. Like, it's gonna be mass adoption because now every business has to take it. Like, you can't refuse to take Bitcoin. And I believe that's a good thing for the business if we're just being honest. And I'm gonna tell you why as we continue to read in on the article. So he revealed that he will be meeting with the International Monetary Fund on Thursday. The government will be releasing an official Bitcoin wallet, although it will not be mandatory. The government intends to hold $150 million worth of Bitcoin in a trust fund bank to assume merchant risk. So this is why I believe it's good for businesses, because they actually are insured, because the government is going, or they intend to hold $150 million worth of Bitcoin in a trust fund, for risk on the merchants, so that kind of really gives the merchants, room to breathe and not think like, hey, the price is volatile, so I'm losing money. But they have this, kind of a clear mind, so to speak, and they don't have to, they can sleep at night knowing that their business is insured through the government. So we go on to read, permanent residency will be available for those who invest 3 Bitcoin in El Salvador. Asked if the country would put Bitcoin in its reserves, he said there were no immediate plans. So that's another game changer that I believe the El Salvador president is really forward thinking and really looking towards the future, because if you invest 3 Bitcoin in El Salvador, you can become a permanent resident. And with taxes, we're going to read this as we go into the article, but let me just read the article, and I'm going to go back and get into why I believe that's a major thing for the El Salvador economy, by making people permanent residents who invest, 3 Bitcoin in El Salvador. So, the president, he uploaded the document to Twitter in Spanish and English. The whole bill, the Bitcoin law, he uploaded it, and it just shows how he's transparent. Shows how what they are planning to do in the country and the steps they are taking to help people gain access to these assets, and make it easier to adopt. So the purpose of this law is to regulate Bitcoin as an unrestricted legal tender with liberating power, unlimited in any transaction, and to any title that public or private, natural or legal persons require carrying out, the bill reads. The bill includes a list of interesting proposals such as zero capital gains tax on Bitcoin, allowing tax payments in Bitcoin, and that economic agents must accept Bitcoin as payment when offered by whoever acquires a good or service. And this is why I believe, I said the El Salvador president is forward thinking, and he's really trying to build the economy of El Salvador, because if someone can invest permanent resident of El Salvador, then I can move to El Salvador. And it's another proposal that's saying that if I'm a El Salvador resident, I pay zero capital gains tax on Bitcoin, zero capital gains tax. And we all know, the rich, they don't like to get taxed, too much. So there will be a good way to, lower their taxes, because it's no capital gains tax on Bitcoin, or that's what they are seeking to do in this bill. So that's a major game changer, because now you're bringing more and more wealth into the country and bringing more money into the country. So for doing this, and it just also pushes cryptos and Bitcoin forward. So, according to the bill, the state will provide the infrastructure that enables Bitcoin users to instantly convert their Bitcoin to US dollars if need be. Additionally, the state will provide training and mechanisms to aid citizens unfamiliar with Bitcoin, as many will need to learn how to use the digital asset. Interestingly, following the president's latest announcement, he changed his Twitter profile picture to one that features blue laser eyes as opposed to red ones usually found with the iconic crypto meme. So this is, man, it's crazy. It's a good time in cryptocurrency. I don't look at prices. I look at what's actually going on, because prices right now, it's a volatile market. So prices can be moved just based on, small things, and it's a lot of retail investors. But once institutions and countries actually use cryptos and Bitcoin as currencies, and not even currencies, but also as assets, we're going to see more and more, or actually less and less volatile. But it's going to be too late, because all of the major gains have left. So I think this is, man, a good time in crypto. They're allowing, the bill will allow citizens to convert Bitcoin to US dollars if need be. And it's also teaching people how to, use Bitcoin. And that's going to just further the use, or further the mass adoption, because once they teach that person is going to be able to teach their household and their family members. And that just begins to spread throughout the country. So this is a major thing. A lot of people haven't been they've been talking about it, but I feel like it should be bigger because this is actually the foundation to what Bitcoin was created for, and it's actually coming to life what the use case is for, store of value and peer to peer transactions. So that's it for today. I'm Crypto Tro Man.